Hello and welcome to part 3 of Ace the Gamer Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Now, in the first two parts, we went through Goodspring, their little quest line against the Powder Gangers, and then part 2, we just went ahead and did our own little massacre of the other Powder Gangers. And what I like doing is, again, Broad Machete. If DLC pack, if non-DLC pack, use the sledgehammer, because our guns are gonna be for skill points fairly low early on. So unarmed is, or melee rather, is just a really quick way to get through the early quests. And of course, we use the weapons repair kit since DLC, and that's gonna increase that quite a bit. We are good again. Now the interesting part about Primm is after clearing out and saving Deputy Beagle, which will help give us a little help on you know what, I'm just gonna let him run away. I almost killed him, that's not that matters. But anyways, saving the deputy in the non-DLC is good because you can take his leather armor from him, which is usually your strongest armor at this point, unless you're testing your luck against Death Claws, arguably one of the strongest monsters and enemies of the game, trying to get to the gun runners, which has stronger armor.
Hey, where the hell do you think
And this is the first part where we actually meet the NCR. Now NCR was put here to kind of keep an eye on things. In the distance over there you can kind of see the Mojave Outpost, which is going to be a really important area for the entire game for us, since we're siding with the NCR. And you'll see why in a later part. But right now, our goal is to get into Primm, essentially go on a massacre again. It's important to note, if you're quick enough, you can remove the 3 that I just did, the 3 mines, instead of being blown up. And to show you, they actually sell for quite a bit. 3 of them for 225 value. That is actually more pricey than a handful, a dozen or 2 dozen armors, depending on what kind. About a dozen different weapons. So it's I like selling explosives whenever I can, just because of the amount of caps you get.
you like that?
And as per usual, whether DLC or non-DLC, you want to just always pick everything that you can, just taking all of it, because again, it just it's essentially free caps for you. So this is the Bison Steve Hotel, and what we're gonna do is just do a really quick run through. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of room, so you know what, instead of going on a killing spree, we're gonna wait just a little bit and sell a lot of the stuff we have after we, of course, make sure nothing can be repaired. Oh, looks like a few things can be. Okay.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plan.
So, something else to keep note of, you can see the amount of caps that every seller has in the corner right here, so that's always good to keep in mind because you'll know how much they can actually buy from you if, let's see, I'm just gonna sell all of that, and usually I wouldn't if it was a non-DLC playthrough, but because of the DLCs, we get so much good weapons and armor in the beginning that it's just, it's a-okay to just sell things that I normally wouldn't. And of course, gonna get some stim packs, and yeah, just some stim packs, which is great, and we're getting caps. Nothing better than that.
Another satisfied customer.
So again, now since we went from 109 weight to 76, we now have the ability to come in here and not really worry about how much weight things are gonna be.
Come on.
Sheesh. Sometimes just have to shoot a guy. Can't just kill him with a machete. What has the world come to? Now, just a forewarning, I am going to want to go after the leader, and you are too, in a situation like this, because the leader packs strongest punch, but actually going to include this because gives us an extra two damage threshold, and we're actually gonna go with the lightweight armor, and we're off. I absolutely love when my melee weapons put in all this work, because you're saving all the ammo you need for late game, and you're not even really thinking about it.
I don't suppose you... I don't plan to come back to the Bison.
So, if you're non-DLC, you want to say Beagle take a
I just hope I
weapon,
won't have to use it.
but even if you are DLC, since our point is to do that, we're going to want to you know, take what we need, but also you take the leather armor and the pistol if you want, but since I am playing on DLC mode, I don't necessarily need the leather armor or the pistol to sell for extra caps or to use. Non-DLC, I do like to use the 9mm pistol, so we're gonna let him keep his stuff. And let's see, I believe, yes, taking educated is good. You'll see that I like taking intense training for the most part, but there are like educated. There's the believe oh, I can't find it, but there's a lot of perks that you can get that are actually like educated, where it makes more sense to pick them versus intense training for more attributes. Like this gives you 2 more skill points every time you advance in level. And to me, I'd rather have 2 skill points, because if we are gonna hit level 30, that's 60 extra skill points. So as you can tell, that stacks up a lot more than maybe getting 2 to 5 skill points in an area, some that you don't even need using intense training. Now, what I'm gonna do is take Beagle out, but then I'm gonna come right back in and we're gonna go to the upstairs area of this hotel, because there is obviously a lot more bad convicts to kill, and again, it's essentially free XP, free caps, because we're just gonna have a completely full inventory that we're gonna be able to sell after, again, we repair. So just makes sense that if you're not really in a rush, but you're trying to enjoy the game a little bit, just to make sure you clear out all the areas with enemies completely, because it, you know, even 10 to 20 XP stacks up very quickly over time, which is something we enjoy seeing. Because it's, you never really want to be, okay. You never want to be like 100 XP short of a level that you feel you really need, when you know could have just killed 4 extra enemies when you had a shot. Like, look, that's 18 right there. 18 XP for what, like 2 seconds of swinging my machete? Okay, and as you can see, we're down to 152 again. So, as you repair, you're just gonna continue to get more weight that you can use. If you don't have a companion, it matters quite a bit. And when you do have a companion, you at least know that they will be carrying more caps worth of stuff, since you took the time to repair thing that you're gonna sell. So as you can see, we're getting quite a bit amount of XP without really doing too much, which again is just wonderful in the beginning of games, especially like this, where you know it's going to be a long one, and any amount of XP that you can get, you just want to be able to get. Which is also why discovering locations and getting XP for it is also wonderful. So I feel like we did enough. So I'm just gonna exit. I believe there's 2 more enemies out here. They should, yeah, there's one right over there. Okay, and of course we like to repair, especially since we're done just facing all these enemies. And usually you want to keep all the fully done armors, because again you can have more to sell, but again, hate repeating it, but because we're using the DLCs, we haven't more than enough caps on hand right now from what we sold, and we don't really have to spend as much as we usually would on armor. So with that, we're saving money, we have more money, and now I just need to find Nash, which is right over there.
Hey there.
Hey, youngster.
And let's see if he has anything else that, ooh. So the Cowboy Repeater is one of my favorites, as well as the Silence 22. And I believe we're gonna need those anyways over time, as well as all of these rounds. So I'm just gonna go on a little buying spree real quick with all these different ammo types, and you'll see that just from selling as much as I will be right now, it's essentially free. But unfortunately, gotta take some back.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Okay. Then, I think I saw Beagle over here somewhere. There he is.
Well, that was quite an adventure. Breaking problem in.
So, I'm actually gonna end it right here for today. In next episode, next part, we're going to take care of Primm's little issue. We're gonna go to the Mojave Outpost after probably killing a lot more people and or things, and we're just gonna have fun with it. But if you haven't, feel free to leave a like, a comment, or even better, if you're enjoying my content, feel free to subscribe. I appreciate every interaction you guys have on these videos, and really helps to keep the momentum here. So, without further ado, I'll see you all next time.